Hey guys, if you're catching this on the replay, welcome back to this random live stream of Where's the Heavy Rain. We're supposed to get 2 to 3 inches of heavy rain, and it's just a light drizzle. So, sit outside and listen to it for a little bit. And some sirens in the background. Like Tim's the first one here. There's Alicia. Not doing bad. You getting a lot of rain over there? It's only drizzling here. It's kind of disappointing. They were calling for like 2 to 3 inches of rain, and now it's like just kind of crappy out. Gina's got sun. Raining in Bushkill. It's like a light drizzle here. Yeah, so today's plan was to do a rain stream. It was supposed to come down like cats and dogs, you know, really heavy and cause potential flooding, but it was actually sunny earlier today, really, really windy, and now it's just like a drizzle outside. So I don't know if it's gonna get worse as the evening goes on or what, but it's just kind of a waste of a day now. You got lots of rain. Well, I guess some people got it, some didn't. Disappointed in the rain. Yeah, not often I say that. Excuse me, not that I want to see anyone get flood damage, but I was hoping to get some footage of some high river levels and stuff like that, you know? But don't think it's going to be the case. Sounds like they're doing a birthday parade. Whose birthday? Yours? If this ends up being uneventful, maybe we'll take a ride in the car. At least be rain on the windshield, but we'll see how it goes. Well, we had sun yesterday, and then it got cloudy. Hey, Alicia. Got drizzle. Had all day in South Central. I've been checking the radar. It looks like Middle State has a big, narrow band of yellow and green and a little bit of reds with some heavy rain, but closer to Scranton where I am, it's just on the leading edge of it. What was that? Is Jinx falling from the sky too? Hopefully not. That would hurt. But thanks for your super chat. I didn't know they delivered mini bikes in the mail. I know Walmart sells them. Is that one of those little Coleman bikes? Got out naturing here. Love the shirt. Yes. That's when I used to watch Lesnar on WWE. Raining all day in Ohio. No grilling. Already ate dinner. Just a post-dinner stream. Just like the Coleman. Okay. Yeah, I've seen a couple videos. They're pretty cool. I've seen some people modify them and change out the... I think they're belt-driven, if I'm not mistaken. They did something, though, to get more speed, more power out of it. But they're pretty cool, though. And I hear a mourning dove out there cooing. $600. Yeah, they're affordable. I think they have a headlight too, right? Next taste testing stream. Not exactly sure. Maybe this weekend. Mini bike with a sidecar. I never seen one of those. That'd be pretty neat. Finally made it to a stream. Coleman Railroad is a company-owned railroad? Well, I know we're talking about Coleman mini bikes, not railroading. Hey, Wither. So just a quick question, not that I'm going to base anything off future things, but I'm always going to be the type of person who likes to hear what your thoughts are. But I'm no longer going to let your thoughts dictate my future, but my thoughts on live streaming. Are you guys enjoying the daily live streams? Because I'm having fun doing them, you know, like I'm varying them, daytime, nighttime, different things. But I think they're a good addition to do them a little bit more often, especially with the current circumstances. They're not going to last forever. Once the world does open back up, they'll probably smooth out a little bit. But I do love the live streams, you know, like it's just a way for us to connect and hang out and have fun. But regardless if people like them or not, I'm still going to do them, you know. Like I said, I'm going to do what makes me happy now, and it makes me happy, so. Helps the day go by, yes. Gives people something to look forward to. I mean, I don't schedule them typically, but I at least look forward to them, you know? Just to know, like, hey, I'm going to be popping on, chatting with some of my favorite people, so. Yeah, we just got to get history hunting with Tom on YouTube now. We're going to get him started. I sent him information to convert video files. He caught a pretty cool looking Yogi Bear on his trail cam. So, need more Jinx. Jinx, but he's in the house. We're always happy with you. I'm happy with you guys too, Nancy. You guys put a smile on my face. First place after lockdown is Knoebels, without a doubt. June 1st they're opening. So, I'm going to be there bright and early before they open, walk around the whole park, see what changed, do my video, and then enjoy the park and probably live stream from there as well. Let you guys feel like you're there with me. Excuse me. You sound happier. I am very, very happy, Rochelle. I am indeed very happy. I feel like I could breathe again, if that makes sense. I'm going to mess with the files tonight. All right, have fun with it, Tom. You guys, if you have questions, reach out to me, Mike, anybody. You know, willing to help. Richie's happy that I'm happy. That's good. I hope he's not too sensitive about people misspelling his name. He doesn't say much, so it's hard to tell. Chips and salsa and a stiff drink. So, I'm debating if I'm going to sit out here where it's breezy and windy, and I'm not getting wet, you know, but it is kind of crappy outside. I'm debating if I want to stay here or if we should hop in the car. And if we do hop in the car, where do I go? So, this would be one of those streams where anything could happen at any moment. And the stream almost didn't happen, too. Just prior to coming live, I'm actually using my Osmo Mobile 3 gimbal right now. You guys have seen in my videos, it keeps the video really stable. And same thing that Mike has and other people, but for some reason the gimbal would turn on, but it wouldn't calibrate and keep the phone steady. So it would turn on, but the motors wouldn't lock into place. It just was free spinning. I don't know what happened. I had to fiddle with it a few times, turned it back on, and finally it worked. I'm hoping there's nothing going wrong with it. And also the Osmo, and Mike, I'm not sure if you know this, the Osmo Action, our little action camera, is capable of doing live streams now through Facebook and YouTube. I tried getting that working, but for some reason it wouldn't connect to the home Wi-Fi for the stream. I guess there's another way you could do it using RMTP URL, and then you could use the mobile hotspot to do it out in the field. So I have to fiddle around with that, but it's just DJI. Usually I stand behind their products. I still do, but they are giving me some trouble today. But if I could get the Osmo Action to work where we could stream through that, I could wear that on my head or on my chest, and we could go do anything, and I could stream live, you know, without having to hold the phone or anything like that. That'd be a pretty cool addition. GoPro, you can go live. Yeah, I do know that. Osmo Action, they just did an update a few weeks ago. So, yeah, Mike, if you haven't done so, go into the Osmo Action through the Mimo app, and there was a new update there for me. It should be there for you if you didn't already do it. Surprised you've not done a cooking video with those grills. Well, I've talked about that before. I've made stuff outside here, but typically, you know, when we make dinner, we make it we want to eat. But I will definitely make some cooking videos or grilling videos in the future. But like I've done deep frying out here. We did deep fried Oreos. I do have plans to make like steak and cheeses, teriyaki chicken and rice. What else? Maybe some bacon and eggs and burgers. So I definitely will be doing some cooking videos. I'll cook, even if it's for myself, I'll cook something up and eat it out here with you guys. Wood pellet smoker. I did contemplate getting a smoker. I just don't have the patience for it. This stuff has to smoke for hours on end. I mean, I know it tastes really good and it's really tender, but I'm kind of more of an instantaneous kind of guy. So the grill and the griddle are ideal for me. Quick and easy. Did you guys have anything good for dinner? I actually had sausage and peppers for dinner. JD Vlogs in the house. Can we come to dinner? Well, you missed dinner today, but we will indeed do dinner out here. Won't be. I'm not a chef by any means, but there's a few things I can make that come out pretty well. So, not dinner for now. Soon. Chicken pot pie. I haven't had chicken pot pie in a long time. I can't eat it now. I'm not interested. Yeah, but we use these throughout the year, even in the camera's reversed. Even in the wintertime, I'm out here with a hoodie on, a hat, making stuff. Thank you. But the griddle gets used fairly often for breakfast. I could put a whole pound of bacon on there, plus a couple of eggs. So it's a welcome addition in my house. Went to a Christmas show in a house and he told us to look up your channel. Oh, thanks, Crazy. Yeah, that's my friend Justin. He does some fantastic stuff for Halloween and Christmas time. Sweet peppers, the green and red ones, they were good. A lot of onions, but I took the onions off. I don't like onions. Homemade tacos. Well, I do make tacos, but they're not homemade, but, you know, with the taco mix. So I guess that's cheating, but I do make them. They come out good. It's one of Lily's favorite meals is tacos. I won't be cooking bacon for a while. That's not good. Never want to hear that. When's breakfast again? Grilled bacon sounds delicious. Adam, breakfast is anytime. That's a 24/7 meal. There's times I've made breakfast for dinner or late night, you know, watching a movie. Fry up some bacon and a couple eggs over easy. It's a good time. Onions have to be soft. See, I don't like onions at all. Roast in the crock pot. Yum. Crock pots are another good thing. That's the exception where I'm willing to wait for food because you can put it in the morning, let it do its thing, and then by dinner time it's ready. But the smoker, you got to keep tending to it, you know, keeping the wood chips burning and checking the temperature. But crock pot I do like. Only drizzling in Moscow. That's kind of what it's doing here. It's a really light rain. I thought we were going to get like severe downpours where it's going to be like almost deafening out here, but I guess it's all out west. They sell chocolate covered bacon. They actually sell bacon on a stick at Knoebels, if you don't know that, Tim. And you can actually get chocolate sauce drizzled on it. They also do pork chop on a stick, corn on the cob on a stick. It's right across from the log flume. It's like a roasted something food stand. I always make a stop there. Get a popcorn maker. I'm simple. Train. I do microwave popcorn. We had one of those miniature old-time kettle popcorn makers, you know, where the thing is on the top, you pour the seeds and the oil in. Not the seeds, the kernels. You know, and it rotates and then it starts falling out. It's pretty fun, but after a while you get sick of cleaning it. So, back to the old microwave popcorn. But one thing I want to do, when I was talking to Mike about it, you know, me and Mike have that little outdoor camping grill burner thing. They have that popcorn. It was more popular in the 80s, but it's stovetop popcorn. It's in like a foil thing with a handle, and you put it on top of your burner and shake it, and it puffs up to a big, you know, tin foil thing. I'd like to get one of those and make popcorn like out somewhere in the field. Never go to that store. I want to see the trains. I can't see the train from here. It's foggy out too. That is, it's not DL. It's either Norfolk Southern or Reading and Northern. I wouldn't know unless I heard the radio or went there to see in person. Yes, Jiffy Pop. That's it, Sandra. How much rain did you guys get? They were calling for like upwards of 3 inches here. If that was cold, that would be about 3 feet of snow. Wait, we never go to what store? I don't know what store they're talking about. I missed that comment. Tell you what, through all the rain though, grass has been growing like crazy. I'm almost having to cut it twice a week. It's getting to be a pain. Looks nice, but like you cut it, 2 days later, it's already, you know, getting ready to need another cut. But the good thing, the rain is keeping down on the pollen and stuff like that. It's not really too bad out here for people who have allergies, you know. Slippery pot pie. Never heard of that. Would you do a night video of wildlife in the area? I've done night videos. It's tough to see wildlife in the area because they typically run away when there's people around. But I have done nighttime videos in the woods, which I'm going to continue. They're a lot of fun. You know, areas I'm familiar with, you know, take on a whole new, you know, vibe at nighttime, you know. But I do have plans, not to give spoilers, but it was through someone I've been talking to recently who lives out that way. I'm going to be heading out. I made the announcement last night. I canceled my trip going to Strasbourg, so I'm not doing Strasbourg coming up in a few weeks. I was going to be staying in the Red Caboose Motel. I canceled that reservation because not everything's going to be open. And to spend upwards of $300, I want to make sure I get to enjoy everything. So that's going to be rescheduled for later in the year. But with the money I'm getting back from that, I'm going to be heading out west to southern western Pennsylvania and portions of like western Virginia. And the one thing I want to cover is the Mothman. They have a Mothman museum and an area in the woods where I guess he was reportedly sighted. And I plan on doing either a nighttime live stream, if I have signal, or at least a nighttime edited video searching the Mothman woods. That's I'm pretty excited for. That's going to be happening in just a few weeks. So there's one of the ideas recommended to me, and then of course I'm going to film stuff out there along the way, and then other stuff down there on the way back. So it's going to be probably a 3 or 4 day trip, but I'm excited to get out there and see what we discover. Hope you can film inside. I was told that you can. I know people have covered it. I know Carpetbagger, I think, did a video on it, and I'm not sure if it's Dan Bell or somebody did a nighttime video, but the Mothman lair in the woods. Excuse me. So, replace plans for trains and going searching for a supposed, I don't know if you want to call it mythical creature or whatever it is, but if I could do a nighttime stream, that'd be pretty cool. If you guys don't know what it is, you could do a Google search, Mothman. But it's, I think, Western Virginia, right on the border of Ohio. Check out the Cass Scenic Railroad Shea Locos. Okay, I'll have to definitely check into that. I do want to stop at the Kinzua Bridge because I'm going out to Ohio twice. I'm going out in August to do the Christmas Story House and Cedar Point, and I'm going to be going through Ohio in a few weeks. So depending on which travel I do, I'm going to be hitting up the Kinzua Bridge, which has been on my list, and possibly the Trolley Graveyard if I could get permission for that. Sand Racetrack. Not really much of a video to make back there. If I had a camera back 10 years ago, 20 years ago, when it was before it got grown in, that was a popular spot. I used to ride my dirt bikes and ATVs back there. I take it you ride back there? Ludicrousy is in the house. Sounds like a good road trip. Yes, it's going to be much needed. Kings Island. Yeah, that's another one I heard about too. The Shea locomotive thing, I'm going to have to try to remember that. If you could, whoever you are telling me about that, if you're able to, shoot me an email or a Facebook message with the name of that. Otherwise, if you don't, I'll catch the replay. But Shea locomotives are hard to come across these days. Steamtown has one, but it's in horrible condition. It's just like a shell of its former self. That birds are really chirping today. Rain is coming. Okay. Carmine Wards. Sorry about that. Thank you. Yeah, I know the bridge is not intact, but from what I've seen in pictures, it still looks like a cool thing to check out. Yes, Sunday Night Live will be happening this Sunday, 9 p.m. Doro 20 is for Enduro. Is that what it's short for? Or something else? Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch the replay. Some of these comments are flying by on here. They are inside, doing whatever, watching TV, playing on the phone. So what was that? Slippery pot pie. Make dough from flour, eggs, and water. Roll it out, cut in squares, boil for 20 minutes. And chicken, okay. May have to try that. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. It's like Monster Jam Madness. Oh, I need some dry weather for the fire. I was going to do one last night, and then it started sprinkling off and on. And, of course, with the washout today, all my wood is getting wet. My starter wood, I do have some dry wood over here, but if it dries out, maybe Saturday we'll do a fireside stream. Rain scheduled to come to NEPA next 30 minutes. Well, it's already raining here, unless it gets significantly heavier. Moto, I mean, people think different things. I mean, I've shared my thoughts on it already. I really don't want to talk about it anymore. For the most part, I'm just looking forward to things opening back up, you know. Actually, it's a little chilly. Like, I'm not cold, but I could feel like a coolness in the air because I think it's around 60 degrees if I'm not mistaken. But it's cloudy, rainy, so it's, you know, moisture in the air, and it's just a slight breeze. So it's just on the verge of like needing a sweatshirt, but I'm tolerating it for now. Hey, Jenny. Yeah, so we may go for a ride. I'm not sure. I'm not going to do an all-night stream. Excuse me, but I'm enjoying myself right now, so we'll see how things pan out over the next little bit of time. Cold Hurst today too. Oh, cold here today too. Okay. Helltown. That sounds pretty cool. Hopefully the places I go to have Wi-Fi, not Wi-Fi, network out there, because I'd like to do some live streams when I go to West Virginia or Ohio, just to give you a different scenery, you know. Asking about ambitions beyond video creation. I really haven't thought that far ahead. I kind of take things a day at a time. I reached my goal already of reaching 100,000 subscribers, which I'm very thankful for. And the only thing I did was for New Year's Eve, I made resolutions just to get out, do more things, see more things, create, you know, try and create better content. But I'm content with what I'm doing, you know. Like, I just want to build a solid community and, you know, just be here for a long duration to put smiles and on people's faces and have somewhere for people to go, you know, whether it's a live stream or a silly video that I do or a food review. I just want to, you know, just have my staple on the YouTube community, you know, have my own little corner of the world, you know. Oh, we got Jill's in the house. Got all the regulars coming out tonight. Alan's here. Do you, bro. That's what I'm doing from now on. Not to be selfish, but it is all about me now. I'm doing what makes me happy, so. It is true, the less you care about what other people think, the happier you are, so. I still care about you guys, but I'm just not going to let certain people dictate my future, you know. You guys understand. I've talked about it already, but I am excited. And I started yesterday. I went out and did a solo video, got some really good footage, discovered something really cool that I never knew was there, and ended up walking through a large drainage pipe full of water with my shoes on, got my jeans all wet, pulled a mic. But just doing stuff like that, it just felt good to be out, you know, doing what I love to do. It's like I said, it's like a breath of fresh air. Yeah, it takes you a long time. You know, if we all knew that from our younger days, you know, to stop caring what people think. That's how I try to teach Lily. Lily, you know, she's a great girl, but she is, you know, sensitive to what other people think. She doesn't have a lot of confidence in herself sometimes. And I try to, you know, we both, myself and Jill, both do a good job at trying and reinforcing, like, hey, you are perfect the way you are. But, you know, being a preteen, coming into 13 years old this year, it's not easy. I remember being in junior high and high school and having difficulties with social situations. You know, I was a shy kid. I feel for kids these days. You know, it's a lot of pressure on them, and she at least knows that she has a good support system behind her. So no one can make you happy but you. You're very true, Mary. And I'm glad I'm realizing it before it's too late. What if YouTube stops monetizing channels? There's other ways to get monetized. There's other platforms out there. Facebook actually has monetization now once you reach a certain threshold. I have Patreon where I can make videos and share the links on Patreon where people could pay, you know, a small donation for a subscription there. Nobody knows what's going to happen. And just like everything else, nothing does last forever. YouTube may last another 5 years. It may last another 25 years. Just ride it out and see what happens. You know, like, obviously I don't want to be dependent on YouTube for the rest of my life. But at the time that I'm speaking, I am very happy with the way things are. I love what I do. You know, I don't wake up dreading anything I have to do, you know, as far as making content. You know, I like to market myself better. You know, I do have merchandise. I do have affiliate links for merchandising, for product links through Amazon. That stuff alone obviously won't sustain me, but as a whole, between YouTube AdSense, Patreon, merchandise, donations, affiliate links, it all ties in together. But, you know, if things were to change down the road, I would adapt and do what I have to do. Oh, Edith, I appreciate that. And that's what I said before. People initially subscribed to me because of me and my videos, you know. For upwards of 7 years, I had no collaborations on my channel, and it grew. So I was doing something right. So I'm glad to get back to my roots. Hard to be late for work. Yes, it is good to create your own schedule. But anyone that knows me knows that I am a hard worker, though. I do not take advantage of being, as you would call it, an independent contractor, because I'm a 1099 contractor, so to speak. But, you know, I'm constantly researching, filming, editing, you know, doing research, doing live streams. I work nearly 7 days a week, you know, and some of the videos I edit, and Mike can even attest for this, anyone that edits videos, especially ones that you add music, B-roll, photos, transitions, editing alone takes several hours, you know. An hour-long premiere that I do could take upwards of 4 or 5 hours editing alone. You know, you have to go through all the footage. I mean, I don't want to get into it, but it's not an easy process, but it's rewarding. You know, I love it. Discovered acromite. I never heard of acromite. Acromite mine near my house. Well, thank you for the $2 super chat. I never heard of acromite. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, Revenge of the Apocalypse. You know, he works a full-time job, plus does YouTube. You know, prior to me doing YouTube full-time, I had a full-time job. I worked on average 50 to 60 hours a week in a warehouse overnight and did YouTube on top of that. It was challenging. It sucked. But, you know, when you're passionate, when you're determined, you do what it needs to be done. 2020 contractor, pretty much. Where are you visiting in Ohio in a few weeks? I know it's going to be Southern Ohio. I don't have specific locations set in mind. I do know that I'm going to go through southern western Pennsylvania, cross over into Ohio, and be in the vicinity of the Mothman there in West Virginia. So I'm going to research it more as I get closer to it, but I'm hoping to get out there within a month or less. But I'm going to do a multitude of things. I'm going to not do a travel vlog, but kind of chart my journey across the state, you know, film things along the way. Similar to where I did the random roadside items, where I filmed things I found along the road. I'm probably going to do that on my way out to Western Pennsylvania, film things along my travels, you know, my pit stops, any things I spot from the road. And of course, if I come to certain destinations like the Kinswa Bridge, stuff like that, I will film that as its own video. But I want to do like a little highlights travel video on my journey out there. And then once I get out there, film what I need to film, just get a boatload of content, you know. Excuse me. Right in your area. Yeah, I think you told me you live out that way. Thank you, Mary. We got Katie here. She's probably happy it's not 5 a.m. now. Planes, trains, automobiles trip, yes. Hopefully the car doesn't catch on fire. Southern Western Ohio between Columbus and Cincinnati. Now, Cincinnati, I think, is where the abandoned subway tunnels are. I do have plans to get there. I'm going to be collaborating with Richard Wolf, who's out in Ohio, for that location. But I don't know when we're going to be doing that. I love you guys too, Susie. Hey, Leslie. Just join. You obviously like barbecue. No, I can't stand it. Yeah, traveling is a lot of fun. Last year I did the most traveling I've ever done in my life. At least solo, individually. You know, and it's so much fun. You know, I went down to Tennessee by myself. You know, I went to North Carolina, made stops in Virginia. It's just good to just get out there and be one with the road, as I say, you know, and just do what you want when you want. Radio still works. Yes. It's for the morning bacon. Yes, it is. You know that, Katie. Come over to Europe. Oh, it's going to be an expensive trip to go over there. Yeah, John, I saw you posted pictures on your Facebook page. It looked like a cool spot. I think even Richard Wolf shared some pictures. Hocking Hills. Yeah, I don't know anything out in Ohio, so I'm going to be kind of a rookie amateur when it comes to knowing what to check out there. And I'm sure when I make videos out there, people are saying, oh, you missed this, you should have went there. I'll always return again if I like the area, you know, but I'm going out there with certain things in mind, specifically the Mothman area in the museum, but a lot of things I just want to discover for myself, you know, driving around, maybe talking to locals, and just finding out what there is to experience. That's what I like doing the most, kind of being surprised. You know, I am a planner. I'm more of a planner than a spontaneous person, but sometimes some of the best surprises are the ones you just stumble upon. Love the train videos. Thanks, Leslie. I have more of them coming out, so. I'm not on Twitter. I am only on Facebook. I do get questioned a lot why I'm not on other social media platforms, especially Instagram. And the simple reason is I just don't like change too much. I'm very content with what I have, but I do know it probably could benefit me, so I always say maybe on a rainy day, not today, I may get bored and download it and try it out. But we've had discussions before. I was very adamant and staying put on MySpace, didn't want to come to Facebook, you know, and finally caved in. So things are forced to happen sometimes, but I sometimes put it off. Yeah, accidental finds. Adam, I mean, you know firsthand, like even when we came to Breezewood, we stumbled upon that 70s motel, you know, and a lot of my random roadside finds are just what they are, finding them along the road. They're some of the best ones. Whether I do have a public page you can follow, you can also message me on there with questions. It's just facebook.com/JPVideos81. I do share content on there as well. Sometimes things that don't make it to YouTube, I do share there, photos, updates, stuff like that. So you can always follow me on Facebook. I have a personal page, but I typically don't add people unless I know them personally, just because I have stuff with family on there. I don't want to have, you know, just random people on there. It's typically people I've met in person or already know fairly well. A favorite roadside find? That's tough to say, David. I'm one of those people that doesn't have a favorite anything. It really depends on my mood at the moment. A roadside find, geez. I mean, the grandmother's house I filmed was a roadside find, you know, technically, because we just stumbled upon it driving through a neighborhood. So I guess that's probably one of my favorite ones, you know. But, you know, there was a pizza place I filmed that was a roadside find. That was pretty cool. What else? It's hard to remember what was which. You know, I've done so many things. And to me, a roadside find too doesn't even need to be abandoned. It just needs to have appeal to it. You know, it could be a cool looking structure, you know, something that has a lot of history to it. It doesn't need to necessarily be abandoned, but those ones obviously are appealing more so than others. Not friends with one person from work on Facebook. Really? Not even Nicole? But I don't blame you if you're not. When I worked at Lowe's, I only had one or two people I was friends with. Most of the people, I just, I barely tolerated them at work. Never mind wanting to see them outside of work, you know? Do I still get excited? I do. My mind is going a mile a minute. My eyes are always like this when I'm driving down the road trying to spot something new. So I still do get excited. I'm just not, I guess, getting older now, getting wiser. I'm just not as quick to just run into a place and risk, injury or jail. Certain things I would kind of bend the rules on. Now, if a place is fenced up, freshly posted, or locked up, or in a very high visible area, I just walk away, go to the next location. So there's people out there though who are younger or maybe more daring or have a more daring or free spirit than me, but I do have a lot to lose though. I have a family. I do have expenses that have to be paid. I do need to keep creating content. If I'm paying a boatload of fines or in jail, that wouldn't really help be a good future, so to speak. But I do have an abandoned video to release. It's coming out in the near future. Probably next week I'll release it. And I do have, if you guys watched my live stream last night, I have 5 index cards full of locations I have to film all across Pennsylvania. And I would say, a good portion of them are abandoned or mysterious structures that are in the woods. I don't know what they are until I get there. They were found on Google Maps. Some of them were viewer suggestions. So I do have, some cool, unique, creepy, interesting stuff coming out. Once everything does get back to normal too, I'm going to be doing more paranormal investigations with Alan, Revenge of the Apocalypse. We're going to be doing actually an investigation at his place where he works. He works in a warehouse, a small warehouse, but he has documented some mysterious activity there, and it's not a place you would typically think, hey, a warehouse has ghost activity or paranormal evidence or activity, but it does. So we're actually going to do a live stream there in the future sometime. Yeah, the cards are basically numbers and towns, and I have those corresponding to screenshots on my phone on Google Maps. So each town has a number, and each number has a screenshot, so I know what to look for when I get there and have the directions. But I have over 35 locations to film right now, and I still get locations sent to me on a regular basis. I have a few people message me on Facebook. I have 2 or 3 people that message me through email, and I do take note of everything that gets sent to me. I usually look them up myself, research them, see if they are worth checking out. Some of them look like they're nothing. Some of them look like they're too risky. Some may not be something particularly for me or my channel. So some of them do get, delve into deeper. Some of them, just get a write-off. But it is good to get help from others. Stopped in to say hi. Hi, Raven. Noble Clinton stopped by to say, hey, great camera work. Thank you. Yeah, Leah, we are all ready. I've been ready. Thanks, Leslie. I try my best, Yeah, decay is very amazing and beautiful to document, whether it's video-wise or still photography. And photography, it means a lot to me because I started as a photographer, and now I'm photographing a lot more things in nature. Like the nature's carpet, waterfalls, the culverts, bridges, stuff like that. It's all, whether it's natural decay, whether it's Mother Nature, whether it's an old structure, it's beautiful to someone, Somebody, who's that waiting on dinner to cook? Sharon's waiting for dinner to cook. Yeah, Alan, we talked about Knoebels last night. They're supposed to be opening June 1st. And I will be there opening day. Retromantic, who was on last night, she has plans to come to Pennsylvania, I think in June. And she talked about going to Knoebels. I'd like to see if we could get a group of us together. I mentioned it to RJ too, to go there just to hang out, have a good time at Knoebels, I do know Tim, I can't remember what his channel name is on here, but he said he's going to be at Knoebels for opening day too, so might run into him. Yellow Dog, I'm not familiar with that. Don't give up on the plane crash search. Well, I'm going to have to see if I get more information, but we scoured that area pretty good. Didn't find it. I shouldn't even say that. See what you did, Jacob? You're making me give out spoilers. Nature reclaimed what is left behind. Yeah, it's amazing what nature can do. Growing up through sidewalks and buildings, and even growing through like metal steps that we've seen at some places. The one on Montage, no, it's a different location. It was sent to me by a viewer who was a fireman at the time, and he went to the crash site when it happened. It was back in the 90s, but it's how far away? I'd say maybe 15, 20 minutes away from the Scranton area. I do know there's plane crashes around, like Montage I know has one, but everyone seems to know about it, but no one seems to know where it is. I'm not even sure there's even wreckage there. Doing good, Todd. How you doing? 9/11. Oh, it's another place I want to film too. The 9/11 Memorial Site. I'm a few hours from there. I may be able to stop there on my way out to Ohio. I forgot about that. Yeah, I've actually fallen asleep to Bob Ross many times. Put him on Netflix. Just put an episode and just let him talk you to sleep. Do you know where it is, Rob? Like specifically, or you just know the approximate location? The faces, yeah. Sometimes the faces are inevitable. Hey, Steph. Don't you cancel your YouTube channel. I'm not Todd. I came to my senses. You know, I am thinking about taking a drive. You guys want to take a drive? That's all right, Jacob. I fell for it. It's my fault, but thank you for the super chat. 2 plane crashes in New York. I think I've seen a video on maybe one of them. There's actually a recent video too. I guess the fuselage was still there. So if you guys don't mind, I'm going to kind of leave you out here for a moment. I'm going to go inside, grab a sweatshirt, grab the keys to the car, and we'll take a ride. Nothing else to do, you know. It's what is today? Today's Thursday. Yeah, nothing else going on a Thursday evening. So yeah, I'll be back in a moment. I'm going to turn you guys around, let you view the fairy garden out here as a visual. Let's see. And Jake, if there's that car you were asking about, it's uncovered now. But okay, I'll be back in a couple minutes. All right, just about ready to go. I'm going to turn the gimbal off here. Just to show you too really quick, these are what I found yesterday. I got them cleaned up, completely intact. And I'm going to put a light source into these ones and the other ones that I got too. But I got 3 blue ones, prime condition. Alright, don't get wet. Okay, so the way I'm going to do this, just for safety reasons, I'm going to keep you guys down on the seat and not show you exactly where I'm at yet until I get further away, just for safety reasons. So don't mind the view down here. Let's see how I can do this. Keep you guys like that just for a few moments until I get out of here, just for safety reasons, privacy reasons. Gotta kill that music. To grab myself a Diet Mountain Dew. Stop the throat from getting dry. I know it's not the most exciting view, but I'll be with you guys in a moment. Actually, let me see here. Okay, actually I could do that. You guys can still hear me, I think. I just turned the screen off for a moment. That way you guys aren't bouncing around the seat, so. Uber days are over. Can hear? Yes, we can hear you. Okay, yeah, I'll turn the screen on in a moment. Just wanted to get out of the place I was at. Who turned the lights out? This is one of those ASMR videos where you just listen to the audio, no visual. Everybody, get down! I can't have this many people in the car. Okay, we're back. Let me flip you guys around here. There we are. Sorry about the blackout. Just have to do things safe. This will be good. I'll be able to write off the mileage for this video, so give me a little bit of a kickback. All right, we're gonna take a road trip right now out to Western Pennsylvania and get some Panda Express. You guys ready? Just joking. We will do that once I confirm they're open. I keep forgetting to check. Bobby couldn't breathe. Hey, don't put the windows down too far, it might get wet. Thankfully, the highways aren't busy today, unlike the other day. Yeah, Barb saw right through me. If I go to Panda Express, it's not going to be 7 o'clock at night. Route 81. All right, Leslie, enjoy dinner. How's the quality? Is it coming through okay still? Usually pretty good in this area. Yeah, Zombie, if you hear anything on that, let me know. Somebody said a little fuzzy. Oh, maybe it's the rain. I don't know. Spots on the window. Can't do much about that. That's Mother Nature giving everything a shower. Hey, Justin. Nowhere in particular. We started out streaming on my patio, and just for a change of scenery, figured we'd take a ride. Do my job of social distancing. Although there's 158 of you in the car with me here, so. Picking up hitchhikers. It's like Dumb and Dumber. See if they need a ride. Pick them up. Mock bird. Yeah, bird. It's one of my favorite scenes from that movie. Mockingbird, don't sing. I can't sing, but it's always my favorite scene. Blame it on the rain. Who sang that? Was that Milli Vanilli? Old Walmart there is full of cars. Oh, we'll find out. That's one of the first Walmarts I did a video on. One of my first videos to go viral too. That topped like 200,000 views just showing the exterior of that Walmart. Great try. Get an A for effort. Buffering on video. If it's buffering for other people, it might just be the location. Otherwise, you could try refreshing. Dumb and Dumber 2, I did see. There was some decent parts to it. Definitely nothing close to the original, but not as bad as the original. I mean, the prequel. Yeah, I mean, they lip-synced it, but, you know, you're led to believe it was them singing it. Gonna go for a sticker instead of a star. Here's a sticker. So looking over here at the parking lot, Zombie, what you guys can't see, the parking lot is completely empty. They have barriers crossing the road, but the parking lot is empty. So whoever told you that got their facts wrong. That's a lowrider. Yeah, it's like they got bodies in the trunk. Waiting to see sparks when they go over the train tracks. Oh, Adam, I bet they don't sing as bad as me. Inside the store, really? Well, if the gate wasn't there, I'd go up to the store and take a look, but that's something else that they're using the store for vehicle storage. Low rider. They got something in. Either their shocks are blowing out, the air ride suspension's gone, or they got, I don't know, anchors in the trunk. It's like that car has apple bottom jeans on. Lovely voice for talking. At least it's good for something. Actually, I could take you to show you something. We're not going to get out of the car, but I can show you from the road. If I remember how to get there, we'll do that. It's going to be the location of some abandoned homes that I filmed, and I actually featured them on my Sunday Night Live Going Back in Time segment. It was the homes that had remember the trophies in there, the children's photos, and then the other one was the halfway house with that big stone chimney, and then the third house was that house with the dead birds. I can show you where they used to be. Hubby sings Apple Bottom Jeans. It's a catchy song. So we're hovering right around 160. So we're sustaining. That's good. Where are you? I'm in Pennsylvania. I guess you would consider this Pittston Township, maybe? We're heading towards downtown Pittston. All right, Frederick, have a good one. Don't lift too many boxes. Withernet's taking off. See you, Wither. Sorry if I miss your comments. Gotta keep the eyes on the road. David's pulling double duty watching on his TV and tablet. I know on the TV you can't chat, right? Is that what the tablet's for? Hey Zombie, you remember what used to be on this road here? Remember the staircase? I remember the original staircase, which was in the same lot as the Pittston Kmart. I'd never been inside of that one. I was in the new one when they moved further down the road here. And it was a nice place. It just didn't survive. You're already typing it. We definitely do think the same. Same memories. I almost got a job as security at the new staircase. I remember seeing the collective there. They're the R&B group. They're popular here in NEPA. I saw them there, and I got offered a job as security when I was there. I turned it down, and then a few months later, they were actually closed. There used to be a KTM motorcycle shop here on the left. They used to have a repair shop and sales, and they used to do test rides around it on the back of it. Now the lot's completely paved and it's a different business. Alicia's taking off. See you, Alicia. Oh, Ashley's here. I didn't see Ashley. Yeah, YouTube on TV is good. The only downfalls that I've come across, because I could put on my TV as well, but I don't, is that you can't give thumbs ups and you can't leave comments, but you can watch, watch it in an HD full-size screen, which is nice. So a lot of people watch on TV and then chat through the phone or tablet. So some people like doing that, some don't, but if you go through the YouTube app on a smart TV, I don't think you could leave comments. Now, right now, for my TV, I actually have a laptop, one of my laptops hooked up to the TV, so I could play YouTube through the laptop, and I have it connected through the HDMI cable. So I could put the video on my TV and comment through the keyboard, which is nice. Watching as you make cookies. Hopefully they're chocolate chip. We made brownies a few days ago. They were good. Give a thumbs up but no comments. Okay. So we're coming up to the location here. I'm going to pull over. Hopefully there's a spot to pull over and give you a brief look as to what I was talking about with the abandoned homes I filmed. This is pretty much downtown Pittston, for those of you who do not know. Wow, this actually changed considerably. Holy crap. So let me pull in the parking lot here. This will make things easier. Okay, so if you see right there is Turkey Hill. That Turkey Hill was in my videos. So where this Luzerne Bank is, that was the first house that had the trophies in them, the kids' trophies and medals. It had the family photos. It was a duplex as well. It had a hot tub on the back patio. The house next to that, which was in the middle of it, was the dead bird house. There was a house that had all the dead birds. It had a blue tiled kitchen. And the last house, which was probably where the parking lot is right here, was the halfway house. They had a big stone fireplace. They tore those houses down, which I did document on video, and replaced them with a Dollar General and a bank. So, people often criticize me for filming abandoned places, but they're now documented, and preserved on YouTube. So even though you can no longer see them in person, you can see them in my videos. But when you watch the videos, though, you'll see the Turkey Hill there. It's the same location, but this is what happens to a lot of abandoned properties. They tear them down for commercial businesses or development, and this is what we have now, a bank and Dollar General. Better use of space. I mean, Dollar Generals are almost like a dime a dozen nowadays, but I'd rather see the homes occupied again, but that's just my opinion. All right, windows are starting to fog up. Who's making out and back? No lip locking. Here we're coming into the heart of the city here, Pittston. We've been through here before. I showed the River Commons area by the Susquehanna River. It's also the same area where we go to access the Knox mine disaster. And here is Rock Street Music on the right-hand side. I'm going to be doing a daytime live stream down here sometime in the near future, just to show a lot of the cool murals and artwork on the buildings. Some really incredible stuff to show. It's a nice little small city to walk through as well. But that'll be a daytime stream sometime in the coming weeks. Used to be a pool hall down here too. I can't remember the name of it, but it was a little tiny one. And the guy actually used to go to Arena Billiards. And he was an alright guy. I think he actually had dreads for his hair. But I think it was in this building right here on the corner, where it says Quality Hardware there. I think through the door on the bottom level was a small pool hall, like maybe 3 or 4 tables. But he owned his own pool hall, but he used to hang out down Arena. So you can see some of the murals there. I want to come back on a nice day and walk around and show you them. I've not been to the West Coast, not yet at least. Going crazy, Melissa. Going insane in the membrane. It's another classic song. Jacob's stocking up on the essential supplies beer. Should come to Virginia. I've been to Virginia many times. I'll be in West Virginia in just a few weeks. Yes, I got my Diet Mountain Dew. I got my essentials. I don't think Wayne's World is there. Not that I can remember anyways. No problem, Philip. Cypress Hill. Ashley, do you remember that remix of Cypress Hill with Fred Durst? I can't remember the name of the song, but I have it on one of my albums on my phone. I think it was like a remix with Fred Durst, Cypress Hill, DMX. It's a pretty good song. There are a lot of murals. There's a decent amount. Some of them are better or larger than others, but there's enough to walk around and check out on a nice sunny day. Susquehanna River's here. Yeah, it's getting a little higher. Oh, yeah, actually, the song was called Rollin'. It's like, Rollin', Rollin', Rollin'. Had Fred Durst singing it, but Cypress Hill was in it, DMX, and a few others. It was like a remix, but it was a catchy song to me. Wayne's World's in Dallas now, Tina says, okay. Now we're going to be passing by the Reading and Northern Pittston Yard, or known as the Pittston Terminal. So whenever we see Reading and Northern through the Norfolk Southern Taylor Yard, you're usually coming from this location up here. Be Real still releasing stuff? Wow. Limp Bizkit. He had some good songs, but I know a lot of people didn't like him as a person. He was real popular, you know, when I was in high school. What was the one song? Break Stuff or something like that? Or, you know, a lot of people used to play that. Crazy Train. That's Ozzy, isn't it? Soul Train. I'm guilty of watching that. Guilty of watching Star Search as well. You guys remember that show? I think, who was the host? Ed McMahon, I think. Yeah, so right here on the left is the Reading and Northern Pittston Yard. Fortunately, there's no place to really park and check things out, but they do have a few locomotives there in the yard. And I found out that one of my viewers, that her dad is actually an engineer for Reading and Northern, and I may possibly get an opportunity to maybe even get a cab ride, hopefully, which would be an awesome experience. Be able to video that for you guys. Your ad here, time for a JPVideos billboard. I don't think people want to see my face on the billboard. It's already plastered enough on YouTube. JP, I got sick, sorry. That's not good, Nancy. Don't go chasing waterfalls. That was a good song by TLC. That, and remember No Scrubs? No, I don't want no scrubs. I used to have a stereo system in my truck at the time. I used to always blast that song, No Scrubs. Din-din-din-ding, din-din-din-ding. I think, what was her name? Lisa Left Eye Lopez from TLC. She's the one that passed away. You know, a song I used to love too, or I shouldn't say I used to love it, but it was really catchy in the 90s, was Salt and Pepper, Shoop. Bringing back memories. Yeah, they're just flooding to me. You guys got me thinking. Of course, we can't forget good old Coolio, Gangster's Paradise. I actually met Coolio in person. He's one strange individual. That's what happens when you take a lot of drugs. Push it real good. Yeah, that's another one. Who else is willing to admit that they used to listen to Ace of Base? More importantly, who's willing to admit they had an Ace of Base CD? Well, I'm guilty of both. I saw the sign. Flavor Flav. I used to watch Flavor of Love on VH1. He's a character. I Saw the Sign. What was the other one? They had a couple hits, but there's I Saw the Sign and All That She Wants. Yeah. Is another baby. It's gone tomorrow for it. I don't know all the lyrics, but I know enough to say the song. Ace of Base wasn't bad. And in the 80s, and this is nothing derogatory, it's just me not knowing any better, you know, growing up in the 80s, I used to listen to Wham and George Michael, you know, and back when MTV or VH1 or even both had music videos, you know, I'd see George Michael music videos. I would just think, man, he's a, you know, a relatively well manicured guy. You know, he's got the trim beard, you got the, you know, tall hair, he's got a good voice. And I was thinking at the time, man, he must get all the ladies, you know, and little did I know, no, it was the complete opposite. But I just enjoyed his music. I didn't really care what his, you know, orientation was. He just was a talented singer. Teresa graduated 85. 85, I was probably in kindergarten or first grade. But I really don't feel like standing out in the rain with the phone getting wet. But I'll be doing a video on that sometime. River levels are gonna be crazy though. Emma Rick Astley. Got the big old hair. Never let you down, never give you up. He's got a fantastic voice too. He's like a two-hit wonder. I grew up to loving Aerosmith. I saw them in concert at Montage Mountain. There's so many good songs of theirs. I don't listen to them as much anymore, but I was a big Aerosmith fan. Yeah, Rick rolled. Never gonna give it up, yeah. I know the stuff to hear it, I just don't know the lyrics to everything or all the names, but I'm pretty good at remembering at least how they go. At least to get the direction headed in the right area, you know. ZZ Top, she's got legs. Their music video will always stand out to me. They have that red hot rod, and the girls get out with the legs and the heels. Steven Tyler, he has this microphone with the long scarves hanging from it. They put on a good show. They put on a long concert at Montage. And Zombie, if you remember too, back at Montage, before they had the amphitheater, they used to have the concerts right in front of the lodge there. So where the lazy river is now used to be the concert stage, and used to sit on the slopes for lawn seating. I liked it better back then. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world, wrapped in plastic. It's fantastic. I can do my hair. Take me anywhere. That's about all I know. That's a catchy song though. I probably know more words than I should. And did you know too that Meatloaf played at Rocky Glen back in the 80s as well? So did Bon Jovi. Sorry, Justin. It's a good song. I can't help it. I'm probably losing subscribers by singing to you guys. I don't sing. I'm not a singer. I could hum maybe, or sing along to something, but that's not the lyrics. Oh, Jacob, you probably know them better than I do. You could sing it for us. Figures Jacob would know. That's not the lyrics, JP. This is how it goes. Hey, if I get half the words right, I call that a success. Bon Jovi's another one. I'd love to see him in concert. I think Jacqueline could probably confirm. Didn't Bon Jovi play at the arena at least more than once? I think Motley Crue did as well. I was supposed to see, I think Motley Crue's concert is canceled for this year. They were supposed to be playing in August in Hershey. I don't think that's even going on now. Brush my hair and adjust me everywhere. Okay, so I had part of it right. I wasn't too far off. At least the words I replaced them with rhymed. I think I did pretty good. Not hearing that song in a couple of years, but that's definitely one that stands out. And Motley Crue, I was even supposed to see a cover band called Motley 2. They were supposed to play in Scranton back in March. That show got canceled, obviously. So, Stomp. I don't remember Stomp. Oh yeah, I'm too sexy. I'm too sexy for my hair. And what was the other one? OPP, yeah, you know me. And jump around. Crisscross to make you jump, jump. I didn't like Crisscross, but the song was catchy. Turn right. I'm not going to your house, Zombie. Stomp, I might know if I hear it. I don't remember that though. Yeah, for me, nothing replaces the original Africa by Toto. I mean, the remix is, good. Their rendition of it, but a song I like a lot too by it's by Pet Shop Boys. I can't think of the name of the song. Oh, West Side Girl. You guys want to hear a good song from the 80s, just search Pet Shop Boys, West Side Girl. That's a good song. David Hasselhoff. You guys remember when I think Eddie Murphy had a singing career? I remember seeing Seen a music video for him. West End Girls, yes, that's it, sorry. Thanks for your help. Theodore's down with OPP, and he knows me. Party All the Time, yes, that's another one. Remember Aha, Take On Me? Take on me, take on me. I know I'm butchering that song, but I used to have that as a ringtone back when I had my Nextel smartphone, or Nextel two-way phone, and it had Aha, Take On Me as a ringtone. Will Smith, yeah, getting jiggy with it. I'm actually a big fan of Will Smith. He had some great hits, starting with Summertime. Summertime is one of his best hits ever. You can play that song any time of year, it'll put you in a good mood. Summertime, summertime. DJ Jazzy Jeff. I'm also a fan of LL Cool J too, you know. He's one of the few rappers that doesn't throw in, like, you know, nasty language and talk about, you know, a lot of stuff rappers talk about. He's got some clean rap songs, and they're good hits though, like Doing It, you know, Mama Said Knock You Out. There's a bunch of others I like, but he's got a lot of great hits. I always throw him on from time to time. I love like 90s, early 2000s hip-hop, R&B, rap. Kid and Play. Remember their movies, House Party? You know who has a song? Was it called? I think it's Riding or Just Riding by Nelly. The music video is where he's driving the Bandit car for Smoking the Bandit. I can't think of the name of the song, but it's such a good song though. And Nelly has a lot of good hits too. "99 Love Balloons," right? Funky Cold Medina, yes. I'll see if I can find some toilet paper for you. Ride With Me, yes, I love that song. I'm not a fan of all of his songs, we just have a handful of good ones. I also like him too in the movie The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler. Humpty Dance, Digital Underground, yes. Remember CNC Music Factory? Everybody Dance Now? It's like the techno music they had. They used to have their cassette tape for CNC Music Factory. Used to be the guy, he was shirtless. He had his hair in like a little ponytail man bun. And the girl had big hair, wearing like a leather outfit. I still remember it to this day. Anybody, I'm not going to talk about their songs, but does anybody remember Two Live Crew? And that was some like adult R-rated music back in the day. I used to have their CD. Actually, it was given to me from my brother, my older brother. He's like, here. When I first started driving, he had a CD player. Gave me a Two Live Crew CD. I had no idea what the heck I was listening to. I'm like, holy crap. There, Raunchy's putting it mildly. Things that make you go, I like to move it, move it. Oh, who used to sing that? Actually, was that the Out Here Brothers, I think they're called? They used to sing, I like to move it, and let me hear you say, way-o, way-o. Yeah, they were called the Out Here Brothers, I think. It's funny that I can remember that name, too. Jacqueline still has Two Live Crew CD. Awesome. That's a relic. Yeah, NWA. Someone do a brief search. Search, I like to move it, Out Here Brothers. See if that's correct. I'm pretty certain it is. Or let me hear you say way-o. And the reason I know that is because the Out Here Brothers actually performed on the Sally Jesse talk show back in the 90s, I think it was. I remember seeing them perform. I never heard of them before. But I really like the songs. Remember Montel Jordan? What he used to sing? I remember one part of the song was, all I said was 6'8" he stood. Real to Real. I've heard of them. What about Rush? Yeah, Rush has some good songs. I'm not a huge fan of them, but Reel to Reel. Okay, I thought it was Out Here Brothers. Search Out Here Brothers. If someone could search Out Here Brothers, Outhere Brothers, I'm pretty sure they have a hit called Wayo. Or let me hear you say Wayo. I know I'm not going crazy. Remember Genuine Pony? I used to play that a lot in the clubs. Out Here Brothers, I Like to Move It. So yeah, I think they did a rendition of it. Boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say Wayo. Yeah, that's it. Out Here Brothers, yes. But I do think they did a rendition of Move It, Move It. In Those Jeans. I don't know if I know that one. I'd have to hear that one. Yeah, Wayo is the one that I found them on. They performed that song, Wayo, on Sally Jesse Struthers, or Sally Jesse Raphael, her talk show. It's sad I used to watch that. I also watched Montel. Is it Montel Williams? The lie detector. Lie detector results prove that is a lie. I'm trying to think of some others too. I was a fan of DMX. I had multiple CDs of him. Ja Rule had a lot of good hits. Especially his hit 2 from the original Fast and Furious movie. I think it was, or maybe it was Too Fast, Too Furious. I forget what it was, but he had a hit, Ja Rule. Remember the Sugar Hill Gang? Hip, hop, hip, hip, hop. I can't sing that one, but I do know the Sugar Hill Gang. Yeah, DMX was definitely a CD to throw in when you want to hear some bass, get you in like a jumping mood, you know. What's my name? My DMX impersonation. Snoop D-O double G, Gin and Juice. Life on a highway, wanna drive it all night long. Is that the song? Oh yeah, Rapper's Delight. That's it. Sugar Hill Gang. Vanilla Ice. You know what song I like better than Ice Ice Baby is? I think it's called Go Ninja or Ninja. It's like Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go. He actually performed that song live when I was working as a bouncer at Hardware Bar. House of Pain, yeah. See you, Nancy. There was somebody who sang grills. It wasn't Nelly. It was a white guy, and he had grills in his teeth. I can't remember his name. Do you guys remember? It was probably from the early 2000s. I think he even did like a duo with Hulk Hogan's daughter. But Paul Wall. That's it. Remember him, Paul Wall? I think maybe it was grills. Neo. Yeah, I remember Neo. Remember Akon? He had some good hits too. I have a lot of these songs too, actually, in my folders on my phone. I converted a lot of my CDs from the 90s over to digital MP3 files, and most of these songs are on my phone that we're talking about. I love the older music. Akon had a couple of decent songs. And you guys remember, what's her name? Well, actually, two things. You know, J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez, before she had a singing career, you guys remember the show back in the 90s, In Living Color? She was actually one of the Fly Girls, one of the dancers for the show. And also, oh, geez. What's her name? Beyonce. Before she was solo, she was part of Destiny's Child. And they actually played a montage and opened up for Boyz II Men. I remember seeing them. I remember seeing Destiny's Child in person before they split up. Kid Rock, Ba with the Ba. That's my favorite song of his. Ba with the Ba, the bang a dang diggy. Jump the boogie. I wish I could sing better. I wish I knew all the lyrics. That's why I let the professionals do it. Yeah, Living Color, I still watch videos of that. Jim Carrey was an all-star on that show. Fire Marshal Bill. And, what was her name? Leo Da Vinci or something like that, where she was like, where he played like a fitness instructor. And then Damon Wayans played Homie the Clown. And a couple others. I remember there were so many good skits on there. Used to play Wanda, I think. Jamie Foxx, he was really good too. Vera DeMilo, yes, that's it, Matt. Those always put a smile on my face. No matter how many times I watch it, it's funny. I remember Homie the Clown. Homie don't play that. Maybe like in the court or whatever, or on the street. Fire Marshal Bill, let me teach you something. I got 2 police trucks out in force. So I want to get into the left lane, and this truck will not let me move. Jeez, there, thank you. They wrecked their police cars. I guess they have more trucks now than anything else. They got New York and Scranton. They're not supposed to be here. ICP. I used to have one of their CDs, Great Milenko. I used to like that song. I heard their concerts are kind of crazy. Pick up a hitchhiker. Well, I already have 182 people in the car. Not a whole lot of room. Yeah, this is the former Steamtown Mall, now called the Scranton Marketplace, and it's barely surviving. The only thing holding it together is the anchor store, Boscov's. Yeah, I'm not sure if hitchhiking is illegal or not. I'm guessing it's probably frowned upon. Oh, I'm in my car. I think I'm okay. So go back to where you came from. Did it once when you were 14. That's kind of scary. I couldn't imagine doing that. I mean, unless you're desperate, of course, but I wouldn't willingly go in a stranger's car. But obviously, back in the day, things were a lot safer too, so I guess that kind of makes sense. It's Boscov's. It's a department store. A lot of home goods. Yeah, it's getting windy again. Rain's coming down a little heavier now. So, might be doing a drive stream tomorrow too, showing some flooded conditions. If you guys are interested in seeing that, we'll see how things pan out. Yeah, Barb, things changed. Scenery changed. And right here on the right is Coney Island Hot Dogs. Adam's been there with me, I believe. Has Adam been there? No, RJ and Laura have been there. I took Jill and Lily there. I like their food. Can't wait to go back there. I still got to do a review comparison on the two of them. $1.95. Ooh, they're price gouging here in Scranton. Major flooding. Oh, yeah, Iron Furnaces. You know the area, Tom. Train repair shop. Yeah, hobby shop, you mean? Scranton Hobby? Yeah, if river levels are very high tomorrow, I do have some running around to do, like the post office and a couple other things. If it is worthy of a live stream tomorrow, I will live stream some of the potential aftermath of today's rain. If I don't, I'll live stream at some point tomorrow, but possibility of that, so I'll be on the lookout for that just in case. Yeah, Adam, we'll definitely go. As soon as they open back up, we'll make it a plan. They have some of the best garlic fries I've had. Not as good as Booyah Burger garlic fries, but they have shoestring fries, and it's a really, like a really mild garlic sauce they put on it. It's really good though. And of course the chili dogs and burgers are always good too. Jacqueline is cheers with the beers. Everybody's saying cheers. I guess it's party time, huh? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Well, it's 7:40 here. Making me hungry, yes. I'm getting hungry too. I did have dinner before I went live, but now I'm going to need my after dinner. Get some gas, $1.39. It's not $1.39 here. Cheapest I see is like $1.70 some. Reptiliac, most of my friends that I have are on YouTube, so this is the place to be if you want to meet friends. And most of my regulars here can tell you they all met each other. Most of them met each other on my streams. So if you want to make friends, you know, just keep tuning in. I have more friends on YouTube than I do in real life, so some people might say that sounds sad or pathetic, but it's the way it is in today's age. That is Abandoned Zombie. I did a video on that. That used to be an old school turned into a nursing home and a halfway house operating at the same time. The halfway house people were cooking the meals for the senior citizens. And then it got shut down and the place flooded a few years ago. A pipe burst. I did a video on that. Coming up here is a popular restaurant among locals called Kelly's. They used to be really popular in the 90s for their wings. They used to have wing night. It's right here on the corner. In my opinion, it went downhill. Prices went up. Wings got smaller. I don't go there anymore for wings. Another Knoxman video soon. I've done about 3 of them within the last 6 months. So not really much else I could do about it. I've done live streams there. We did ghost hunting there. Their chicken wings are now more like pigeon wings. They're really small. Wings are too much work, but they are fun. I will say that they are work, but I enjoy eating them just for the fun factor. You know, finger food. Boneless wings are good as long as they're good sized boneless wings. I will say though, the Booyah Burgers in Wyoming there has fantastic boneless bites, and they give you a lot of them, a whole pound, and it's smothered in like I always get the garlic parm sauce. Oh, I didn't know that they had a falling out with the family. That would make sense then. I try that piggy sauce. It's nothing to write home about. It's okay. That's what they remind me of, Jill. Really small, you know, pigeon legs, very little meat. It's like crispy skin, that's about it. Tom, you'll definitely have to join us. You have to come down again when we decide to go back to Booyah Burgers. It'll be worth the trip for you. We'll do some exploring, but we'll definitely have to make a stop there for dinner. Adam can tell you, RJ, Mike, it's really, really good food. And they're super friendly and polite. I did a live stream there and they didn't even realize it. And she invited me back. She's like, oh yeah, if you need the music turned down, let me know. And I definitely support their business. Booyah, yeah, in Clark Summit, I know there's one there. I haven't tried that one. The one guy I used to work with at Lowe's actually works now at the Wyoming one. I took Jill and Lily there for dinner before this whole pandemic situation, and he was there. He's like, oh, hey, Jay. I'm like, oh, hey, Pete. We're talking about how we're both happy to be out of Lowe's. Is Ashley frying up some squirrel bacon? Is that where everybody's going? Oh, we topped 200 people. They didn't even realize it. Everyone loves the drive stream. We're going to pull in here. We're going to wrap things up. This is the Bernie Mall. This is where Kmart used to be. It was my first job when I was 16 years old. That building straight ahead used to be Kmart. And it closed with the bankruptcy of all the Kmart stores. It's turning into a supermarket now. It's currently being remodeled. Burgers, taters, and corn on the cob. That sounds pretty good. Okay, yeah, I'm going to park here for a few minutes. I'll chat with you guys for a little bit, and then we're going to wrap things up and get home and get myself some more food. I'm getting hungry talking about all that stuff. But it was a great time tonight talking about all the classic music and stuff like that, memories from the past. Always a good time. Hey again, Katie. Sheets delivered. What'd you have, like Uber Eats or something? Or DoorDash? It's not a bad idea. I don't have a sheets close enough though. It'd be cold by the time we got here. You missed the music talk. Where the hell you been then? We were talking about it for about half an hour. I was even singing. Karaoke stream for a laugh. I was just impressed. I knew at least part of the words for Barbie Girl, so. And the rest of the words I made up at least sounded right in my head. Thank you, Matt. Grubhub, okay. Yeah, I'm in between sheets. There's not one close enough that would be worth delivery, but I do get ice cream delivered once in a while from our local ice cream place. Connection. Gotta get that connection under control. Tia, enjoy the ride. Thank you. We'll definitely do it again. Like I said, stay tuned tomorrow. I may give an announcement on my channel, like on Facebook in my community tab, when I'm going to go live. Depending on how much more rain we get and how heavy it comes down, I'm pretty sure some of the local rivers and streams and stuff like that may be flooded, and it's not something you get to see on a regular occurrence. So maybe we'll do a live stream of that tomorrow. If it doesn't get that bad, then I'll stream something at some point tomorrow. But I'll try to give you guys at least a couple hours heads up. You've gotten pickup at Booyah. Hey, Steve, I don't think you're terribly far away from there, right? You're closer to it than I am. Going to West Virginia on Saturday. I'm going to West Virginia in a few weeks. I canceled my Strasbourg trip. So I'm going to go out to search for the Mothman. Bye, Reptiliac. See ya, LS6. Peace. West Shore Lake, Michigan flooded. Okay. Yes, I'll make sure to send Mother Nature an email, tell her to send the rain your way. Thank you, Jeff. My videos are more so for entertainment purposes, but if you take something out of it or learn something, then that's a bonus. You're welcome, Mary. All right, see you there, Heather. All right, Rob, take care tonight. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Small streams are running full. It was supposed to rain like hard rain all day, upwards of 3 inches, but it was like sunny and windy until this afternoon. And then, like, the rain we're having now, which is not hard, but it's the heaviest we've had all day. And I've been watching the radar. The rain's moving north, and it's mostly over central Pennsylvania. So unless it travels more east, it's not going to be anything substantial like they talked about. So, well, when I wake up tomorrow, I'll find out one way or another. All right, Ashley, have a good one. Thanks for making everyone hungry. Thanks, Rich. You're welcome, Darlene. All right, guys, I'm going to depart here. I am hungry. I'm going to go home and get some snacks or something. Obviously, I won't be live again tonight. This was my live stream for today. Tomorrow, I will have a premiere at 8 p.m. And this is one of those that I'm not going to overhype it, but you're going to want to see this premiere. It's not a very long one. It's actually a short premiere. It's around 10, 11 minutes long, but it's a must-see. If you can't catch the premiere, please watch the replay. It is something that is worth watching. It's not... I don't want to give spoilers. Just please watch it and share your thoughts afterwards. I will be live tomorrow at some point, whether it be morning, afternoon, night. So we'll do this once again tomorrow. Hopefully you guys could tune in. And other than that, I definitely will be back Sunday night for Sunday Night Live, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you have that to look forward to as well. So before I melt, get my hair all ruined, I'm going to get home, run in the house, get some food, and enjoy the rest of my night. Hope you guys do as well. Thank you so much for everyone that came out tonight. We had a great turnout and a lot of great conversations tonight, which always puts myself and others in a good mood. So on your way out, please tap that thumbs up button. Don't smash it, just tap it lightly. And thanks for watching. Until next time, guys, I'll see all of you in the next video.